Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm just getting caught up on Teen Mom. I literally didn't even know that it was back on until it was like 2 episodes in. So I just watched the most recent episode that played Tuesday night. And we get to see that Bar, he took his exam for his GED. He passed. Everyone's excited and happy for him. Rightfully so. I mean, it did take him a while, but he's getting the job done. Now we know in real time there's some issues right now with Bar. He did get arrested for the gun charge. I don't have any more information on that yet, but I'll see if I can find out anything. But right now, we're going to go back to the storyline and where we are in the story. So if you are watching Teen Mom right now, we know that Bar just took his GED exam and he passed. Ashley is happy for him. Ashley has decided that she is going to throw a party for him. It's going to be a surprise party. She also decides that even though she has not gotten along with his family, his mom, his sisters, she's going to go ahead and she's going to invite them. She said when she was talking to the cameras at one point in the show that she wants Bar to look around and be able to see everyone that he cares about in the same room there to celebrate his accomplishment. I thought that was very mature of her to say, you know what, I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to do what I know is right. I'm going to invite the people that I know he really wants there. You know, not just Ashley and her family, but his family as well. So according to the storyline, she called Shin and invited Shin. And then Shin turns around and calls Bar and tells Bar about it, apparently. So if you watch the episode, you see that Ashley makes these plans for the surprise party. She decides to extend the olive branch to Bar's family, contacts his mom, invites his mom, and then his mom turns around and contacts Bar and ruins the surprise. So Bar actually told the cameras, he's like, for whatever reason, my mom called me and I had no idea about the party, but she told me, so now the surprise aspect of the party is ruined. Later on in the episode, Bar and Ashley, they're at the park with Holly and they're discussing it together, and that's what they're talking about. He's like, I don't know why she done it, but you know, the surprise is ruined, but we can still go ahead and we can have the party. And Ashley said, like, yeah, the party's not going to stop. We're going to do it. I extended the olive branch by inviting her, and I thought maybe we could make it work. I see now that we couldn't, so I'm just going to take a step back like I've been, and I'm just going to worry about like my own family, you know, like I'm here for you. If your mama, she's going to be whatever she wants to be, but I'm not going to continue extending the olive branch if this is what she's going to do. You know, it was like a surprise party that according to Ashley and Bar, she called Bar and just ruined it. Now, after the episode aired, Shin took to social media to say that is not at all what happened. So I'm going to read you guys the post that she made. So Shin's post says, okay, I'm dealing with emergency with my daughter, so I will say this once. I don't film, I don't do the show, and for sure knew nothing of the surprise party. I found out on social media that my son got his GED. So please don't come for me. I didn't spoil anything. I wasn't part of it. I'm not even supposed to be mentioned on the show, period. The storyline, again, is a lie. So I'm like reading this and I'm like shocked. I'm like, what? Shin wasn't invited to the party? She didn't call Bar and like spill the beans about the surprise? And she also says like, look, I didn't agree to be on the show. I'm not even supposed to be mentioned. Which I think, you know, like, I don't think there's any way that she can stop them from really mentioning her. But I get where she's coming from. Like, she probably was very vocal with the producers that she wanted nothing to do with it. And she probably even told Bar, like, look, you guys are going to do the show, but that's not my life. So leave me out of it. So I'm sure for Shin, it was a shock to see this week's episode that she's a big part of their storyline, that she ruined the surprise. And from what she's saying, that's not true at all. So it seems like a fan may have posted something questioning Ashley. They said, Bar's mom saying the crashing for the surprise party is a storyline for the show. Are you guys lying? Ashley responded to that post by saying, listen, I don't need to fabricate a storyline. I can sit on my butt all day long and cry about Bar having face tats, and they would film that crap. Secondly, we are all at a different place now, and I don't want more drama. Yes, I called and invited her. I think she was startled at the fact that I even called, and she was weary. She called Bar upset that I even had her number. Given the history, I understand her looking with a side eye. I don't think she called to ruin it. I think she was more concerned if I was calling her to start drama. Okay, so that kind of makes sense. We don't know how Ashley's conversation with Shen went, but from the show and from the way that Ashley made it seem, she called, she invited, all was well, and Shen was potentially going to be there, right? And maybe from Shen's side, she gets a phone call from Ashley, answers it, and she's just blown away that Ashley has her number. So when she calls Bar, maybe her intent was not to ruin it, but maybe to be like, how does she have my number? I'm weary of this. So maybe in her own mind, it wasn't like, I wasn't trying to ruin anything. I don't know, you guys, because I'm just like, somewhere it seems like there's some confusion on exactly what happened. Because Ashley and Bar, they're sticking to their story. Like, yes, we called. Yes, she ended up calling Bar. It wasn't exactly how it was portrayed on the show. Like, she didn't call just to ruin it, but she actually did, because she called Bar and told Bar that I called and invited her to this party, and Bar knew nothing of the party. Shen still says that she didn't know about her son getting his GED until she seen him post about it online. So, to carry on with the story though, the party was not shown on MTV. It wasn't filmed because MTV had some concerns due to COVID. There was a lot of people there, probably people that wasn't necessarily tested. So MTV, they decided just to be on the safe side, they would not film the party. Ashley did say that she offered to fly Shen out as a surprise because Shen lives in a different state. And it just didn't work out that way. Once everything went down the way that it did, it didn't work out that way. So I think they are getting along okay now, because Shen said that they are in a different place, and Ashley did as well. Ashley said, we're in a different place now. I don't want the drama. And then Shen posted another Instagram post saying, I'm on my son and Ashley's side, so don't come here bashing either of them or me, period. So, looks like they're doing okay. And unfortunately, when you're on a show like this, it can cause setbacks, because Shen saying this, she's like, hold up, what? I'm not even supposed to be mentioned on the show. I didn't know about him graduating or him getting his GED until I saw that he posted it. And now they're using me for a whole storyline, saying that I ruined a surprise. No. So she felt the need to post that, you know. And Ashley's still sticking her end of the story, though. But how did this get mixed up to this extent, to where Shen is like, I did not do that, and Ashley and them, they're still saying, well, she kind of did. You guys, let me know thoughts in the comment section below. Do you guys believe that Shen did in fact call and ruin the surprise, or do you guys just think that she didn't intentionally do it? Like, she was more calling like, how the heck did Ashley get my number? I like Shen. I've always really liked Shen. I like the fact that you see her trying with Ashley. I remember back in the earlier seasons, her really trying with Ashley and saying like, look, we're going to stick this out. We're a family. If I do something that bothers you, you just let me know. Talk about it. And I remember like right after that, Ashley got so mad over something like really petty. However, I do think that Ashley's come a long way as well. It seems like Ashley has grown and matured. So it's nice to see that they are trying to work that out and kind of blend the family, so Bar can have his mom on his side and his girlfriend, fiance, wife, or whatever Ashley will be, baby mama for sure, on his side. Something else that I did want to talk about is in this episode, we also see that Bar has made the decision to not invite Shen to their wedding if they get married. At least in this time frame when we're at the show, he's proposed, they are talking about planning their wedding, and he has decided, look, I'm not going to invite my mom. So there's that, for whatever it's worth. Maybe now that things are running a little bit more smoothly, maybe Shen will be invited to the wedding, if there's going to be a wedding, because he got arrested, they unfollowed each other. So much happens, and it's like you're going through timelines where you're going back, you're flipping forward. So it's kind of confusing, you guys. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.